Welcome, my friends. Welcome. I am Omar Krieg, and this is the Krieg Dominion. I'm your Lord Commander and host of tonight's round 3 of or excuse me, I keep saying this in my head and I get it wrong every time. It is the third part of the first round of the Operation Turning Points Revival Placement Trials. And for a quick review, for those that don't know, while I play with my phone for a second, uh, Operational Turning Points Placement Trials, I believe, is the title of the book that was put out by Catalyst Game Labs. Oh, I don't know, like 100 years ago. It wasn't that long ago, but, a little while ago. In this book, it talks about running the placement trials that took place between the clans just prior to the kickoff of Operation Revival, the invasion of the Inner Sphere, in order to restore a new Star League under the clan vision of what is right, etc. This is a kind of an alternate universe exploration where we'll see the Kickstarter ended. Yeah, I know. It ended, and from the last I heard, they hit like 7.5 million, I think. I don't know the exact number, but I'm pretty sure they made 7.5 million. Really wish I had the free finances to back that, but, it is what it is. But anyway, so this is a kind of an exploration into what could have been. Of course, the tournament results could be different. I'm hoping that they're different. We'll still have Clan Wolf leading the invasion, but then it could be different clans that are coming alongside them, invading the Inner Sphere. Ultimately, Hashin, do what you got to do, man. Make that money, man. Ultimately, what I'm looking at is potentially kind of a long-term goal, looking at running a clan invasion campaign where players will take on the role of one of the clans, starting with a trial position, moving into the placement trials, moving into the invasion, and ultimately culminating with either the campaign on Tukaid or actually touching down on Terra and claiming the Inner Sphere as new clan territory. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I got to figure out with that before we get there, but that's generally where I'm headed. What we're doing here. This iteration of the placement trials is just to see my understanding of the rules and how to implement it with Megamech. That's really the biggest thing because we're going to be using Megamech for all of that, but also just getting a grasp of how everything works, how everything ties in, and what more I need to figure out insofar as putting this campaign together to make this campaign an actual something a group of players can actually get into. We are not going to talk a lot about the audio problems I've been having, but the long and short of that is my players for my player campaigns, their audio output bleeds over into my audio output, causing an echo for the stream and an echo for the videos that are produced from it. I don't know how to resolve it just yet. I'm looking at a couple of different options as far as resolving it. But that's all we're going to say about that. It is just me, and I'm not in Discord tonight, so that shouldn't be a problem. My voice should be just fine, I hope. If not, I'm just going to cry and scream into the void. That's the only option I've got at this point, if that's not enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Tonight, we have 3 matches remaining in the first round of the placement trials. We will be looking at Star Adder versus Steel Viper, Goliath Scorpion versus Fire Mandrill, and finally, looking at my notes, Jade Falcon and the Hell's Horses. So we're going to do all 3 of those matches tonight, and then between now and the next running of this particular show, which right now I cannot predict, it may be next week Thursday. Not locked in on the calendar, but it may be next Thursday. But in the interim between this week and next, I got to look at the rules as far as doing repairs and things of that nature, as well as setting up who will be fighting whom in round 2, because in round 2 we will have effectively a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket. And based on the results of that, of course, will determine round 3, possibly the final rounds. I don't remember exactly what it says in the book, but we are following the operational turning point book. In fact, if you want to know what I'm talking about, I'm pulling it up on the screen right now. I just got to get through all my crazy folders to find it. Where is it? Right here. This is the book I'm talking about, Operational Turning Points Revival Trials. Check it out for yourself. Maybe you can find something for your group at home or abroad, online, what have you. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the fight itself. We've got a couple of matches to get into, so let's get started. First up, we have Clan Star Adder's 5th Assault Cluster, 3rd star, taking on the Clan Steel Viper's 4th Viper Guard's 2nd star. Yeah, so Star Adders were kind of like, they kind of had this weird idea of like, yeah, this is invading the inner sphere really isn't what we ought to be doing, or something like that. And so they had withdrawn during the bidding phases and decided to participate in the revival tournament, or excuse me, revival trials, more so to make sure that whoever did invade were only the best of the best of the best of the best, or something like that. Of course, I will be playing the Hunter team, which in this case is the Star Adders. The Steel Vipers will be the Hunted. We have a few rules in place, namely, we have a bot representing the Hunted team, of course. The clans are using Zellbriggen. At the very least, they're starting at honor level 1. However, the bot doesn't recognize Zellbriggen. So what we are doing in order to try to replicate that as best we can, as well as accounting for the fact that the bot likes to focus fire, is that in each round, I may not be attacking the same target with the same mech, but each of my mechs will only be targeting one of the enemy forces. Trying to replicate as best we can within the limitations of the bot and the situation at hand, so that I have 5 mechs. They will only be shooting at 5 targets. They won't be focusing fire. A little bit of a challenge for me to counter, but trying to replicate as best we can the ideals of Zellbriggen. Okay, so now, oops. On here, we select the clans, we select Steel Viper, we select Alpha Galaxy, because pretty much every cluster that took place, or that participated in this tournament, was an Alpha Galaxy cluster. Looking at the battle value, we've got about a 450 point difference between the 2 stars here. Let's see. I'm gonna say Star Adder when I meant Steel Viper, and vice versa, all night long. But the Star Adders, and we've got a Nova Prime, a Stormcrow A, Nova A, Shadowcat Prime, and a Nova B. Meanwhile, the Steel Vipers have an Arctic Cheetah, a Viper, a Stormcrow. Those are all the Prime Omnipods. And then a Viper A and a Nova A. Let's see, we need to set up the map as well. We've got a 2x1 map. That's not the button I wanted to push. Map size is the one I wanted to push. That one. Alright, and on our left side map, we have Scattered Woods. So bear with me while I dig through this long list of available maps. Scattered Woods. Where are you? I feel like I should have seen it by now. Let's go back up to the top. Scattered Woods, where are you? There it is. So we have Scattered Woods on the first map, and then we have Scattered Woods reversed on the second map that was randomly generated with a few dice rolls. So we have the map, we have these conditions. So the victory conditions are simple. 15 rounds in which to defeat your enemy. The team that has the most mechs defeated or destroyed is the team that wins, and there's victory points based on their weight classes. This is a predominantly medium versus medium fight. In fact, yeah, that looks like 4 mediums and a light for the uh, Steel Vipers, and I believe 5 mediums for the Star Adders. We have individual initiative turned on, so that only one mech at a time is going to move, regardless of which team they're on, similar to games like Dungeons and Dragons. And then, like I said, we have we're attempting to replicate Zellbriggen as best we can, while also countering the bot's tendency to focus fire. And we have a couple of other rules in place, but ultimately that's it. 15 rounds. And so far in the tournament, in the 6 fights that we've had, no, 4 fights that we've had, that has not been a problem as far as having too much time. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and kick this off. We should have simultaneous deployment. So that means all pieces will be dropped at the same time, more or less. I really screwed that up. I totally forgot about... Shit, I forgot about setting up sides. So, we'll just do this. We'll try to keep our guys in one spot together and hope that the bad guys... I fucking forgot starting edge. That's amazing. Try to keep all my people together. I'm not really worried about who's going where because I don't remember clan mechs very well. This is going to be an interesting fight. So they've already got one over here. A Stormcrow Prime. I've got a Shadowcat Prime. Let me see. I want to say ERPPC. Nope, Gauss Rifle. So let's go ahead and put him right there just to torment that little dude. What else? Drop your last guy. Oh, you got 2 guys right there. I have one. A Nova Prime. 17,000 ER medium lasers. I'll go ahead and put him right here. He's probably going to get messed up. That's okay. Alright, that was totally my bad. I totally forgot to set freaking starting edges. But you know, that's what happens when you run your mouth and you're not really paying a whole lot of attention to what's going on. So, in the meanwhile, we'll just consider that the Steel Vipers managed to get the drop on the Star Adders. And that's what happened here. So now we have a Viper behind my my Nova. The other Viper Prime is coming in to get some back shots as well. Sneaky sons of bitches. I do have a Nova A, which has 2 ERPPCs and a medium pulse, but not quite enough heat sinks to run that much. So I'm really tempted to jump his butt over there, but I don't know if that's a good idea because he doesn't really have good sustainable firepower. I'm going to move him right there and probably get a Stormcrow Prime in my backside. Stormcrow A, 4 medium pulse, LRM 20, and a streak 6, 2 streak 6s. He might be a better option to send over there to help out, or I could just switch that Shadowcat Prime around. You know what? Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this guy down here. And then my Nova B, large pulse, ultra AC5. Let's see, right arm. We need to put that on ultra mode. Because when you have a UAC, you might as well use a UAC. And then we're going to go ahead and move him. Let's go ahead and... I can't quite get him in those woods. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Alright, we'll put him there. And we just got to wait for the other team to finish their movements. And I think I have one more mech to move. Yep, my Shadowcat Prime. He is, let's see, Clan Gauss Rifle has a minimum range of 2. I'm going to do something really silly. I'm going to park right here. And I'm going to turn right there. And I hope to not get shot in the back. Alright, good. I think we're good there. Okay. Alright, first off, we have a Black Hawk, or, Jesus Christ, using the stupid Intersphere names. Nova Prime. We're going to twist. I'm going to take a shot at their Viper A with all of my right arm lasers. Next up, we have my Nova A. Well, I guess we'll shoot at this guy. Alright, we're good. He does not have a valid target based on my rule set because the Nova A is shooting at their Nova A. My Stormcrow A should engage the Cheetah Prime. However, there's no direct line of sight. And I'm planning on having my Nova B and the Stormcrow Prime duke it out. So, he's not going to have a target. Excuse me while I yawn some more. In the meantime, Nova B is going to engage the Stormcrow Prime. We've got a large pulse. We got an Ultra AC5. We got 2 machine guns that may or may not be on burst mode, then I think about it. And an ER small. And then lastly, my Shadow Cat shooting at their Viper, starting with the Gauss rifle with an 8. And then 2 ER medium lasers hitting on 7s. Let's see what kind of damages we've got. Already we have a problem on our Nova Prime, having taken an engine and standard gyro hit. The Nova Prime continues to take criticals in the upper leg and hip actuators. I think my Nova Prime is effectively out of the fight. That's the other rule set that we're using at the moment. We are using forced withdrawal. If my mechs show crippled, they need to withdraw. We will withdraw to the north side of the map because that's mostly where we started. The bot should have it on automatically. Now that I think about it, it may not. But if it shows that the bot has a unit crippled and withdrawing, we will count that as a kill and leave it alone. My units will continue to fire if necessary and possible while they are withdrawing if they are able to. That will be based on weapon availability, heat level, and if they have a valid target to shoot at. The enemy Viper A takes a bunch of lasers from my Nova Prime, loses a jump jet and an ER medium laser. My Nova A hits with both PPCs. My Nova B hits with large pulse and the Ultra AC5. Nope, the Ultra AC5 misses. One of the machine guns hits, and we have an ammo explosion. Shadowcat Prime hits the enemy Viper Prime with a Gauss rifle round, taking 15 damage to the right torso, leaving 8 internal armor. That pilot is blocked out from the ammo damage, failed his stay conscious roll. We blew out their machine gun ammo, and then the ER medium lasers both hit, rolling 7s on 7s. So that's nice. My Nova Prime falls over, and the pilot takes some damage. The Viper Prime falls over, and the pilot... does the pilot take more damage? He does take more damage because he can't avoid it because he's knocked out. So, it looks like we may have a couple of mechs out of the fight already. I got to get into the screen to see, and then I will count it accordingly. Just waiting for it to get to my guys' turns. Alright, I have a Nova A with moderate damage. That is not good. What happened here? Oh, his whole right arm got mucked up. Oh, what did the bot say? The Viper Prime is withdrawing, so that's a medium kill for the Star Adders. I haven't gotten to my Nova Prime yet, but I'm pretty sure that's a cripple. Let's see. Nova A and the Stormcrow were not fighting. Oh, the Nova A and the Nova A, they were fighting each other. That's what it was. And the Stormcrow Prime has already moved. So I'm going to move right here. I'm going to get right next to him. What's my Nova A got? ER PPCs, lost one of them. That's not damaging enough, but I guess we'll just get in there and do that. So my Nova A is going to switch targets. My Nova B is going to advance on their enemy Nova A. Excuse me. I'm just trying to figure out how best to do this. My Nova B has the large pulse, ultras, and medium. Okay, so we're just going to jump to here. This may not be a good idea because that cheetah's probably going to come in and shoot me in the backside. Alright. Our Nova Prime is crippled. So I should be able to... And he's prone, so that's annoying. Get up, back up. We can only move one. That is a medium kill for the Vipers. Try to get up on a 9+. We failed. Pilot takes hits. Can we get up and maybe turn? So we're not completely useless. Need a 9 to get up. We are not up. And that is enough movement points for the Nova Prime. So he is probably toast right now. My Shadowcat Prime is going to stay right there and engage that Viper A. Actually, I'm not going to stay right there. I'm going to move... There's really no good place for me to go where I don't have wood. So I'm just going to sit here and take the Gauss round at close range. My Stormcrow A. I'm going to move him down here and see what I can do about this cheetah that's not doing anything yet. Because he had a better initiative roll than me. Alright, and now firing phase. ER PPC and a medium pulse, that's all I have. The Nova B shooting at the Nova A. Large pulse on 7s. 9 for the Ultra AC5 and machine guns and the small laser. I'm not going to shoot my Nova Prime for now. We need a 4 for the ERs and 6 for the Gauss. And then lastly, my Stormcrow A does not have a valid target available. He has no line of sight. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a shoulder critical on my Nova A. That is never a good thing. We've lost an arm on my Shadowcat Prime. Let's see. Oh, I've taken an ammo explosion. Oh, not ammo. My Gauss rifle explodes. Tokuyo takes 2 damage. And he's still awake, losing the right arm on the Shadowcat Prime. I've got another mech with... Oh, the Shadowcat Prime loses its gyro. And the Shadowcat Prime pilot is down and out with 3 hits. And I think that second hit on the gyro is going to kill that mech. That is quite unfortunate for the Star Raiders. They have lost 2 mechs by this point, it looks like. On the other hand, my Nova A hits with the PPC and the medium pulse. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, unfortunately. Nova B hits with the large pulse and misses with everything but the ER small. The Shadowcat Prime rips out a right torso with that Gauss rifle. Unable to follow up and do anything crucial. Although the armor on that Viper A's center torso is gone. 8 internal structure remaining. Looks like the Shadowcat Prime is down because the pilot is out. And everybody else is still standing. This is not looking good for the Star Adders, who are currently 2 mechs down, it looks like. Here we go. Immobile, no gyro, and prone, it says on that Shadowcat Prime. That is unfortunate. Okay, my Nova B, not in a good position. We got the Cheetah closing in on the rear. We got a Nova A in the front. Excuse me, a Viper A. So many choices. I think he's just going to sit where he is and hope to not... You know what? I'm going to turn him 1 hex to the side. I am less likely to take a rear shot. That Nova A scooted into a weird position. Okay. My Nova A is going to advance on his Nova A. And I'm going to bring my Stormcrow A up to deal with their Stormcrow Prime when it's my turn. We're going to move here. This is my crippled Nova Prime. I doubt he's going to get up. Oh, wait. Are they withdrawing a second mech as well? Is that what I'm looking at? The Viper A and the Viper Prime. So that's two. So we both teams have two mechs that are basically out of the fight. In fact, I'm going to actually flee this guy from right here. Where is the... No, not... Oh, because he has to stand up first. Hold up. There we go. Get up. Move. Need a 9 to stand. He's down and he blacks out. Son of a bitch. Should have just ejected it from the ground, but whatever. He is immobile, no gyro, and prone. He's out of the fight. Kind of want to eject him, but I'm just going to leave him there for right now. Alright, here we go. Nova B. I'm going to try to twist around to this Nova A here. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Alright, what are we looking at here? 3 for the large pulse. Everything is out of firing arc. I wanted to hit my Nova A onto his, but that's not going to work because he's already been claimed as a target. So we'll shoot the Arctic Cheetah with a large, ERPPC, medium pulse. And then lastly, the Stormcrow A into their prime with 4 medium pulses and 2 streak 6s, hitting on 6s. That is going to put me a little bit toasty. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got a couple of mechs going kaboom, so let's see what happens here. The Nova A killed by engine destruction. What killed it? A medium pulse laser from the enemy Nova A. So the Nova A's may have killed each other. I'm really hoping for that. The Nova A looks like the target of their focus fire. Really looks like the target of their focus fire. What are we looking at here? ERPPC into the Arctic Cheetah's left torso, destroying it and blowing off the arm. Clan tag and an engine hit. So that's a good thing for me. Meanwhile, my Stormcrow A shoots at their Stormcrow Prime and manages to do some damage. Just not enough to make it really good. So that is unfortunate. I just lost another medium mech, it looks like. I already forgot which one. Oh, it was my Nova A. So that's 3 medium mech... Oops, that was to the wrong team. 3 medium mech kills for the Vipers. And what am I looking at here? The Nova B that has no damage. He's just going to sit right there and shoot their Nova A. Nothing, nothing. Oh, wow. Really? The Cheetah is withdrawing. So that's a light mech kill for the Steel Vipers. They may not win this fight, but they'll get points for it, I think. I don't know. I was going to say something that was more clever than that. I don't know what happened. Oh, man, I really don't want to just sit right here, but I don't know what else to do because none of them are moving well. So we'll just sit there and see what happens. Viper A and Prime flees the battlefield. All right, let's see what we got here. Large pulse needs a 2. It's an auto hit. 4 for the Ultra AC5. 2 machine guns and the ER small. He can't fire. He can't fire. I need to twist so that my left arms hit this guy needing 1s. That is all I can do because of firing arcs. What are we looking at here? My Stormcrow A is taking internal, takes a hit to the engine. Nova A on their team hits Stormcrow Prime, loses a torso and an arm. Oh, and there goes their Stormcrow Prime, killed by one of ours. So that is a medium mech kill for the Viper, or excuse me, for the Star Adders. The rest of the mechs are still standing. Viper continues to withdraw. We're down to basically, yeah, that's the last mech right there. I'm going to let those two keep fighting it out. He is not moving, so we are going to sit tight. And we're just going to blast. Oh, wow. I have... Oh, no. That was the wrong mech. That was the wrong mech. There we go. Large pulse, ultra, 2 machine guns, and ER small. And let's see what happens. Get some criticals. We got a head hit in there. Nothing. Oh, it's our turn. Alright. What can this Nova A do? 8 heat. You know, I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna sit tight and see what he does. I'm in a pretty decent spot. Or so I thought. Need a 3 to hit with the large pulse. I don't think anything else can hit. Yep, fire arcs are a thing. What do we got? We got a critical on the engine for the enemy Nova A. I think that's going to make them want to withdraw, which will give us the kill. Let's see. The Nova A is crippled and withdrawing. I am going to strike the victory command. And that will do it. We had a medium kill, 4 medium kills, and a light kill to 3 medium kills on the Vipers team, which means the Vipers will be moving to the loser bracket. Go ahead and finish this turn. It doesn't really count. Team 1 has achieved all victory conditions. Now, this is the part that I gotta remember how I did it last week. Looking at my maps, or my sheets rather. Star Adder. Let's try this. Survived. I think I circled the survivor mechs. I don't remember. Yeah, the mechs that survived was circled. They were circled with a C if they were crippled and withdrawing. And they were crossed out if they were defeated. Okay, alright. Paperwork, my friends. The bureaucracy continues to expand to meet the needs of the ever-expanding bureaucracy. Surviving mechs. Nova Prime. Stormcrow A. Shadowcat Prime. I'm pretty sure... I know the Shadowcat Prime was messed up. It was my Nova Prime that was also heavily messed up. What are we at? Nova B was damaged. Filing units are in retreat. And the Nova A was absolutely destroyed. So we'll X that one out. Now, let's look at the Vipers. Surviving the Vipers were the Nova A, probably crippled. And then the following units were in retreat, which means they survived, but also crippled. The Viper A, Viper Prime, and the Arctic Cheetah. And then Graveyard contains a dead Stormcrow Prime. No, wait. Yep, right there. Killed by the Stormcrow A. Alright. Points-wise, let me put this paperclip back on here. Let's see, how did we mark this last? I see that I really didn't. Oh, I must have added it up elsewhere. Okay, well, 4 times 2 is 8 for the Star Adders. Plus 1, so that's actually 9. And the Steel Vipers receive 6 points, which makes the Star Adders the winners and the Steel Vipers the losers. Our next match, once I get out of this, We have the Clan Goliath Scorpions first Cateran cluster, or maybe it was first Cateran Assault or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Their first star. So let's pull those guys up. Change their camo to be a little more appropriate for the Scorpions. And we're looking at some bigwigs here. We've got a Summoner, we've got a Mad Dog, we've got a Hellbringer, we have a Glass Spider 2, and then we have a medium Battle Cobra Prime. And they are starting, I'm going to start them on the west side. And now we have a bot. The first Cateran cluster of the Goliath Scorpions will be facing a Clan Fire Mandrill Provisional cluster star, the third star. The Provisional Assault star, or excuse me, Provisional Assault cluster. Fire Mandrills have a really weird thing. They have like sub-clans called Kindra. They kind of function as a microcosm of the clans themselves. It's really freaking annoying for me to try to keep up. But they have a Provisional Assault cluster drawn from the ranks of all of their Kindra. I don't know how else to call it. The Fire Mandrills are not really a thing of my personal opinion or what have you. They don't really hold my attention because Fire Mandrills are weird in that regard. But they did participate, so therefore they get to be here. We are looking at about a between 5,000 and 6,000 point difference between the Goliath Scorpions and the Fire Mandrills. And we're also looking at a little bit of a weight difference. Not too much. The Fire Mandrills have a Summoner Prime, 2 of them, in fact. And they also have a Mad Dog and then a Nova Prime and a Nova A. So there's definitely some tonnage. Actually, the tonnage difference is about 5 tons, according to Mega Mech here. So we're going to get these guys set up correctly this time, and then we got to change the map. So for this map, we have River Delta Drain 1 on the left side. Goodness gracious. River Delta Drain Basin 1. Where are you? Oh, excuse me. I know it's in here. I've seen it in here. River Delta, River Valley. Where are you? I know you're in here. Ewoklandia. That's funny. I found it funny anyway. Okay, let's get back up here because I don't think it's going to be that far down. What am I looking for here? River Delta. That, we just saw that down this way. River Delta 1. Nope, Drain. It's River Delta Drain. It was like when River Valley and stuff came up. It's like a handful of them. Where are you? Where are you? No, maybe not. Alright, I guess we're going to go with that. River Delta 1 and Scattered Woods 2. Nope, Scattered Woods on the second map. That's what I meant to say. We just got to find Scattered Woods. You know what would be really cool now that I think about this? A search function. Ah, here we go. Scattered Woods. Nope, that has a road in it. It's not the one I want. It's actually kind of cool. It would change the... would break up the monotony here. Where the hell is it? Rolling hills, streams... Scattered Woods, there it is. Found you. Okay. Alright, here we go. We got the first Cateran cluster taking on the Fire Mandrill's Provisional Assault cluster. Same rules as always. here we go. We've got what could be a pretty tight fight here. I do have, for my crew, a pretty tough disadvantage in the beginning, which is dealing with all of this frickin' water. I have a plan. Put a couple guys down here. And then put a couple guys up here. And then ultimately they'll be able to join the fight. The Mandrills will have all that free terrain to rain upon. But whatever. Okay, what are we looking at here? Glass Spider 2. Couple of large pulse, couple medium pulse, couple small pulse. Actually, 3 small pulse, but who's counting? I'm going to go move to here. Bring him up over here. Bring him up over here. Bring him around like that. Bring this one over like that. And I don't think we're going to actually have any shots. There's a lot, just enough woods moving around here that, yep, exactly. We're not going to have anything to shoot at this round. Let's get this over on this side. Yep, bunch of red X's basically everywhere. There's just so many woods, and it's funny because, you know, it says Scattered Woods is the name of that map, and they're scattered. There's no real big clumps of woods, but there's just enough to break line of sight. So we're going to have probably some really close-in knife fighting range fights. We got some water to cross. It's really annoying. These guys, on the other hand, they can literally just jump across. He can't, actually. We've got an enemy Nova Prime coming in really close. I think that Summoner is going to take him out. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red X's for a lot of my units, including that Nova Prime that got in close. All right, back into movement. We got the Hellbringer moving up first. What do we got on the Hellbringer? I don't remember. 2 ER PPCs, 3 ER mediums, a Streak 6, some machine guns, and anti-missile system. So the Hellbringer can be a particularly nasty mech. Let's put him in some woods right there. We're going to move the Battle Cobra as far as we can. We'll do the same thing with that Glass Spider in just a moment. Our Vulture is going to actually make it through that area just fine. Glass Spider, max movement. Thor Summoner. What do we... let's see. LB10X, ERPPC, LRM15. He is going to be a difficult thing. Can cause problems. They have a Summoner Prime as well. So we'll probably focus on him with the, you know, Summoner action. Hellbringer has nothing to shoot at. Same for the Battle Cobra. We can shoot, but with a +6. Don't know if I want to do that. Go ahead and do that. So start with the ERPPC. They fired a... Oh, their Nova Prime tried to shoot at my guy. Their Summoner Prime missed with everything. My Summoner Prime hit theirs with all 3 weapon systems. 5 out of 15 missiles. That's unfortunate. They do have to make a PSR for damage, but they're still standing. Round 4. Let's go ahead and get my Hellbringer up to here. Make them come to us as best we can. Bring the Mad Dog up. Bring Battle Cobra down. My Summoner, I'm going to put him here. Turn him a little bit. Try to use these woods as cover where we can. Bring the glass spider down as far as we can. He's kind of slow. Alright, Hellbringer. I do believe I wanted to put him on this guy. We need 3s for the ERP PCs. We're already well overheat, so let's rethink that. Fire one of them. And then 2 ER mediums. A streak 6. That puts us at 4+ heat. We have the Mad Dog. We're going to twist onto this Summoner Prime number 2. Let's hit them with 2 mediums and 2 LRM 20s, needing 10s to hit. Probably not going to do a lot of good damage there. Battle Cobra has no valid target. Summoner Prime, twisting onto their Summoner Prime. Let's go. And lastly, the Glass Spider actually has a shot on the Nova A, which is not claimed. Needing 8s to hit with 2 large pulses. Can't hit with anything else. Let me double check. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's see what happens. This is not looking good from what I can see so far. Their Summoner Prime dumps a bunch of fire onto mine. Mad Dog C kills the Hellbringer Prime. Ugh, that is not good. So we lose a heavy mech right there in effectively the second round of fire. They're Nova A. They're focusing down my Summoner. And then my Hellbringer hits a bunch of stuff with a Streak 6 on that Nova Prime. Doesn't do a lot of good. Takes out a double heatsink. That would be a problem for a mech that has a bunch of lasers on it. Mad Dog. 16 out of 20. The other LRM 20 missed. My Summoner Prime scores 2 engine hits on the enemy Summoner Prime, so that's promising. And we have a Nova A down for the Mandrills for failing a PSR, and the pilot takes a bit of damage. Alright, let's see. What are we looking at here? My Summoner Prime needs a place to move to. We're going to move here into the woods. We're going to bring him down. We're going to bring my Battle Cobra Prime down. He's got the large pulse, 2 large pulse, 2 small pulse. We're going to put him in... You know what? No, that's not what I'm going to do. Their Mad Dog C is down here. I'm going to set my guy up. Fuck, I keep forgetting about that damn water. The water rule. Can't run if you're crossing water. Oh, we've got a Mandrill mech withdrawing. So that's a heavy kill for us as well. Their Summoner Prime is withdrawing, so we don't need to shoot at it anymore. My Mad Dog needs a better position. I think what I'll do is I'm going to push this Nova A. Oops. There's got to be a better position for me to get to. You know what? Yeah, right here. Alright, Summoner Prime. Line of sight on their Mad Dog C. ERPPC needs a 4. LB10X 6. And a 4 for the LRM 15. My Goliath Spider definitely gonna slam into that Nova Prime right there. Battle Cobra Prime has no valid target. Mad Dog Prime shooting at their Nova A. Okay, Well, my Summoner Prime loses an LB-10X. My Summoner Prime dies. Nope, wait. It's just an ammo explosion and an engine hit. My Summoner Prime is probably going to have to withdraw, though. Never mind, my Summoner Prime dies. And it takes even more hits. Golly. Alright. Mad Dog C takes some good hits, but doesn't do anything super effective. Their Nova Prime takes a bunch of hits. Large Pulse Laser blows out the torso and the arm associated with it. The other Large Pulse just blasts stuff. Blast stuff. That is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's see. Mad Dog Prime ripping into the Nova A. Lots of damage. Nothing crucial. What are we looking at here? Oh, I didn't mark down that I lost one of my mechs. Fuck. Heavy mech kill for them. Summoner Prime is withdrawing. We already knew that. Galahad Prime. That's not a good spot to be sitting in, I guess. I'm gonna move my my Glass Spider to there. Shit. I'm gonna keep the Mad Dog there for now. Battle Cobra. Gonna go ahead and move in here. Engage the Mad Dog C. Summoner Prime fled. What are we looking at here? The Nova Prime, that's a medium kill for the Goliath Scorpions with that Nova Prime crippled and withdrawing. So that's a good sign. Okay. That would be this guy here, in fact. So Glass Spider 2 has no valid target. I did not mean to do that. My sons are playing their games in Steam. I'm getting the notifications right as I'm clicking on the button. Summoner Prime 2. Is he withdrawing? No, he's at moderate damage. So Mad Dog Prime is going to engage him with 2 medium pulse and the 220s. The Battle Cobra Prime is taking on the Mad Dog C, firing everything it's got. Let's see what happens. I'm seeing a lot of good hits, but I'm not seeing a lot of oh, here we go. Mad Dog C loses the right torso and its associated arm. Mad Dog C takes a bunch more hits. All mechs are still standing, though. Alright, let's see what we have in this round. Nova Prime. The Mad Dog C is withdrawing. So that is another heavy kill for Goliath Scorpion. Currently in the lead. We have a Nova Prime. Hold on, let's do this. Enemy Summoner Prime is only at heavy damage. This guy, the Nova, is crippled. This guy, the Nova A, heavy damage. The Mad Dog C is crippled. Okay. We're just going to turn one spot. And then we're going to bring... Those 2 mechs are crippled. This mech is the only mech they've got left that's actually in the fight. So we'll just bring him up here and have him sit tight. I guess my Glass Spider is going to have a round where he gets to shoot at this guy. Alright, what are we looking for? He is withdrawing, so we're not going to engage. So therefore, the Mad Dog here is just going to sit tight. My Glass Spider is going to engage the Summoner Prime. And we're going to hit with basically everything. Alright, Battle Cobra Prime took fire from the enemy Nova A that was, I'm pretty sure, withdrawing. And just lost its gyro and engine. Or, excuse me, gyro and engine hit, which means I'm pretty sure my Battle Cobra is going to have to withdraw. Let's get back to the last effective mech on their team that is not withdrawing. The enemy Summoner Prime is taking a bunch of damage, loses its left torso and its arm. The right arm is blown off. Excuse me. And that is it. And the Summoner Prime managed to somehow still be standing. Summoner Prime is at 9 heat. Enemy Nova A is at 12. Summoner Prime is withdrawing. Nova Prime is withdrawing. Oh, the Nova A is still in the fight. I did not take that into account. All right, so the Summoner, that's another heavy mech kill for Goliath Scorpion. I'm going to move this guy up. My Mad Dog, that is. Their Nova A is definitely in the fight. I'm closing that distance with my Spider 2. He's probably going to finish that fight there. He needs to come out of the woods somewhere. It's not going to engage. I'm going to have the Class Spider 2 pilot finish that fight. Let's see. What is this? This is Mad Dog C. He's going to sit tight. Glass Spider 2 firing an Alpha Strike. Damn the heat. What do we got? Glass Spider 2 hits with everything and gets the biggest thing he gets is a shoulder critical. So disappointing. And he's now at 7 heat. He's going to have to cool off. But he's in this fight. He can't stop fighting. The other mechs have to sit tight. The enemy Nova A is the only mech in action for the Fire Mandrills. So he's got to stay in this fight. Done. Done. Alright, here we go. 9 heat built up from moving around. 10 heat. Alright, we'll do this. Fired everything but one large pulse. Excuse me. The Glass Spider is taking hits, but it's fine. It's shaking them off. The Nova A, foot critical. Right arm destroyed. 2 PSRs. Still standing. Is it going to withdraw? It's at 8 heat. And it moves before the Glass Spider. So all my mechs are going to sit tight. They're going to wait. They're going to do the Zellbriggen thing. The enemy Nova A is not moving. It's standing still, which is going to be incredibly easy for my Spider to just Alpha Strike the holy fuck bejesus out of it. And it's dead. That is a medium mech kill for the Scorpions, which will trigger victory checks. It is dead. Goliath Scorpions win their fight against the Fire Mandrills. The Fire Mandrills will move on to the losers bracket in the second round of these trials. So quick tally of points. We got 4 points for medium kills. We've got 9 points for heavy kills for a total of 13 points for the Scorpions. And for the Mandrills, they killed 2 heavies for a total of 6 points. Obviously, they lose. They lost the actual fight, regardless of points. Now we got to update our sheets, our trackers, or whatever the hell these are. Starting with the first Caterans. Surviving, we have a Mad Dog Prime. We have a Glass Spider. And we have a Battle Cobra Prime. Following units are in Detroit. Jesus Christ. In retreat. Enemies. Oh, we'll get to those in a moment. Let's see. Graveyard contains a Hellbringer Prime destroyed. And a Summoner Prime destroyed. We have no complete destroyers, so there's that. For the Mandrills, let's get back to the top here. Mandrills, units in retreat. Summoner Prime survives critical. Nova Prime survives critical. Summoner Prime survives critical. Mad Dog C survives critical. Graveyard contains a Nova A. Alright, and that will do it for that. So we go into our final fight for tonight and the stream. This is going to be Clan Jade Falcon, 3rd Falcon Talon Clusters, 1st star, going against Clan Hell's Horses, 11th Mechanized Cavalry, 2nd star. So give me just a second while I drop my pen everywhere, and I'll get this set up. Done. Load a unit list. I am playing as the Jade Falcons. They are the Hunter unit on the map. Let's change that to a Jade Falcon Alpha Galaxy. What is this? Oh, that's actually Alpha Galaxy. Okay. We're going to start on the west side again. Speaking of west side, let's get the map set up now before we forget. For this fight, we have woodland terrain on the left side of the map. See if I can find it. These used to be organized a little bit more neatly, or at least the way I remember it was better. Oh, there it is, woodland. And the right side of the map is just simple open terrain 2. So ironically, the Hell's Horses, which tend to be what's the word I'm looking for? Combined arms maneuver kind of organization. They'll have a lot of open room on which to maneuver. And speaking of which, go ahead and add them in. We got Hell's Horses. They will start on the east side. They will have a Clan Hell's Horses Alpha Galaxy markings. As soon as I get there, that's kind of cool looking. And lastly, we'll load their unit list right there. Alright, so looking at battle value, something like 600 points difference and about 15 tons of difference in weight. On the Jade Falcon side, we have a Mad Dog, a Nova, a Storm Crow, an Ice Ferret, and a Viper. Looks like 1 heavy and 4 mediums. For the Hell's Horses, we have a Viper, a Nova, 2 more Novas, and an Ice Ferret, all medium mechs. So there's definitely going to be some maneuvering going on in this fight. Let's get it started. I want to win, but in this particular setup, I would normally prefer the Hell's Horses over the Jade Falcons, unless I want to get super Crusader. Let's go ahead and set the Mad Dog up down here. What do we got next? The Nova Prime, medium range, give or take. Let's set him up in here. Stormcrow, Prime, medium to long. We'll set him up down here with the Mad Dog. We have an Ice Ferret. It's fast. It's got 1 hard hitting and a couple of light crit seeker types. So let's set him up here where he's kind of protected a little bit. He's got some cover and concealment there. And then we have a Viper, SRM4, 2 medium pulses, and a couple of machine guns. He is going to be a wingman. What's his movement? Also 812. So we'll do that. All right, here we go. Off we go. Maximum movement is kind of the code for right now. Not code, standing order, I guess. 10, 11, 12. There's definitely going to be a heavy amount of fire and maneuver in this fight. That's my opinion. That's not quite what I wanted to do. Alright, Nova Prime has a couple of targets. Can he range that far? You know what? What's one I'm looking for? Field of Fire? Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, what do we got? You know what? I think the Nova is just going to sit tight. I think the Mad Dog and the Stormcrow have better shots here. Same thing. Well, he doesn't even have anybody in range. Large pulse on the Mad Dog. Need a 9. For the other M20, it's 11s. So I think we'll just do the large pulse to see what kind of shit we can kick off. Stormcrow. We'll just sit tight. ERPPC. Need an 11. Not really worth it. We did take a couple of hits in response to our non-firing, though. Nova Prime takes ERPPC to the left leg. Nova Prime also takes a large pulse to the right arm. And another ERPPC to the right leg. They definitely focused on my Nova. Those bastards. Okay. Things are getting heated up here. We got an Ice Ferret Prime versus an Ice Parrot... Yep, Ice Parrot Prime. Awesome. I really do know how to speak. Put him here. My Nova Prime. Where do I want to move you? I'm going to move you here. Mad Dog. Closing on their Nova. They've got a Nova A hanging in the back. I wonder what that's all about. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna send our Stormcrow Prime right up to their Ice Ferret Prime and shoot the shit out of their face. And then lastly, our Viper Prime, which has some really small weapons. We're gonna move up into these woods, see what their Viper does. Alright, well, my Ice Ferret Prime is not in a good spot to really shoot at anything. I take that back. I think he can shoot at this Nova with no problem. Need an 8 for the ERPPC, and that'll do it. Nova Prime getting blasted by the enemy Viper Prime. It came out of nowhere. We'll hit him with all of our lasers on our left arm. Mad Dog doing exactly what I wanted it to do. And the Stormcrow. 19, 29. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're so good. Okay. My Viper does not have a valid target that he can reach. So he is out for the moment. All right, what do we got? Let's see. Nova Prime takes a bunch of shit. Left leg mostly. Loses a jump jet. My Viper Prime takes a couple of hits. My Mad Dog takes a couple of hits. My Nova loses an arm. And a heat sink. Engine hit. Heat sink. Engine hit. Heat sink. I think my Nova is going to be forced to withdraw. Enemy Nova takes an ER. Does not get hit, actually. Enemy Viper eats every single laser I shot at it. Enemy Nova Prime takes a bunch of shit. 12 missiles out of 20. Unfortunately, 12 out of 40. Stormcrow hits with just about everything. And looks like all mechs are still standing. I'm probably going to have to withdraw my Nova, I believe. He's currently at 12 heat as well. That's not a good place to be. I continue that duel between the Stormcrow and Ice Ferret. Although now I have a Viper in my ass and a Nova B. My Nova Prime is crippled. We are going to withdraw. That is a medium mech kill for the Hell's Horses. Go ahead and move him off. Alright. Mad Dog Prime. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to bring him down like this. Bring him over to their Nova. Now I have this guy. We'll put him here. I don't know where their Nova A is going to go. I'm going to put my Viper right up on their Viper. I have miscalculated somehow. No, I'm down a mech. That's why I didn't line up nice and neat. Okay. Stormcrow blasting away at this Ice Ferret. He still can shoot as he's withdrawing. Let's go ahead and hit this Nova B. Only 2 medium lasers, though. Let's see. Mad Dog. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Vulture takes a hit. I'm sorry, Mad Dog takes hits. Loses an arm. Pilot takes a hit. Wow, they dumped a bunch of lasers on him. Ice Ferret. Ooh, excuse me. Ice Ferret hits my Viper Prime with some stuff. My Mad Dog loses an LRM-20. My Ice Ferret loses a bunch. ER small, shoulder, upper leg, 2 engine hits. Nope, wait, I got confused. Their Ice Ferret loses an upper leg actuator, 2 engine hits. That sounds like a medium withdrawing. Their Nova B takes a head hit. We've got an enemy mech down, Viper Prime 2 down on its side. And then a Nova also falls over. Alright, we have to wait and see what kind of withdrawing messages we see. Go ahead and stick this back over here. Alright, my Stormcrow Prime. Good condition at the moment. No place to move because the other mechs are still... He's the first one to move. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to back him off a little bit. Let the situation develop. Something similar here. Oh, that's not good. Mad Dog, heavy damage, closing on that Prime, Nova Prime. Oh, what was that withdrawing? What is that withdrawing? Ice Ferret Prime is withdrawing, so that is a medium mech kill for the Jade Falcons. Unfortunately, that's that one. So, but that's okay. My Ice Ferret Prime. I really don't want to do this because I don't want that Nova in my backside. Wait. I can bring him down here. That's not a good idea. Oh, excuse me. There's really just no good spot for this freaking thing. There we go. I think that'll work for now. Where do I want to put this guy? I'm just going to keep him here. I don't know where else to put him right now. He needs to continue withdrawing. Alright. Oh my goodness. He does not have a valid target. He's got 2 valid targets. He has this guy. Need an 11 to hit with that ERPPC. He is out of the fight. This is not a good round of fire for the Falcons. That was a lot of F sounds. But the hits that are hitting, I take that back. My Viper just lost its left torso and associated arm. Been a lot of those tonight. And let's see. Enemy Nova Prime loses a heat sink. Oh dear. 20 out of 20 missiles hit. Jump jet and upper leg actuator. And the Nova Prime is down. Excuse me. Alright, what are we looking at now? Let's see. That mech is withdrawing. We have that Nova B there. What is on my Viper? Oh, my Viper Prime needs to withdraw. Shit. Let's get out of here then. That is a medium mech kill for the horses. Go ahead and pull him back. Pull him back as well. That's not quite what I wanted. Shit. No, stop that. Whatever. Okay. Heavy damage on my Prime. Their Nova Prime is heavy damage, so we're still in the fight. We're gonna back up into the woods. Right there. Let's see. That Viper is still in the fight, and that Nova is still in the fight. And my Stormcrow Prime needs to get in here and fuck up their Viper because he's about to fuck up my guy. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Heavy damage on my Ice Ferret, and their Nova B is also heavy damage. So, right here, buddy. Bring it on. Probably not going to do much good, but... Alright. My withdrawing Viper Prime has no real shot anywhere that is already designated or in range. That is a problem. We'll just have to make do. He's probably going to die this fight. He is withdrawing. Oh shit. I only have left arm weapons. That's not good. That Nova Prime is about to fuck up my Mad Dog. I don't know. It's looking like the Hell's Horses might have gotten an advantage over the Jade Falcons here. We'll see. Let's see. Ice Ferret Prime takes some hits, loses the streak 2. Viper Prime takes some hits. My Mad Dog takes some hits, but he's still in the fight. My Mad Dog retaliates. Looks like we blew out a torso on the enemy Nova. That's going to lose literally half their firepower right there. And their leg. Oh, nope, that's a different mech. I apologize. Nope. Their Nova Prime also loses a right leg. Moving to my Stormcrow, engaging their Viper. Their Viper loses a right leg and takes a hip critical. Upper arm critical. Hand critical. And loses a machine gun. And my Ice Ferret misses with the PPC but hits with a streak 2. Doesn't really do much else. Their Viper Prime is down. Their Nova Prime is down. Probably a couple of withdrawing mechs right there. Let's see what happens. Some of their mechs are getting ridiculously hot as well. Okay. I think my Stormcrow is going to sit tight. Let me see. Viper Prime. Heavy damage. My Viper Prime. Withdrawing. My Nova Prime. Oh, they're abandoning their... Oh, hold up. Bring that back up. Nova Prime crippled and withdrawing and abandoned. That is a medium mech kill for the Falcons. My Nova Prime needs to continue backing up to here. Okay. Ice Ferret's gonna suck. Excuse me. I think my Ice Ferret should back up as well. Get some movement modifiers on me. My Mad Dog is under heavy damage, which means he is still in the fight, which means he needs to move up. We'll sit here. Hopefully that'll draw hopefully my Ice Ferret will draw their enemy mechs. Oh, here comes a Nova A coming in for that kill. Or what he thinks will be a kill anyways. What is your status? Crippled. Viper Prime is crippled. Are you attempting to withdraw? Get out of here. Did I miss that? You know what? I think my Stormcrow Prime is going to sit and chill for a moment. They do not have a valid target. No valid target. We have a valid target here. ERPPC hitting on a 10. And then lastly, Mad Dog shooting at the Nova A. Large pulse, medium pulse, and an LRM 20. Okay, what do we got? Mad Dog takes a hit in the left arm, no critical. Ice Ferret it takes a gyro hit. Ugh. And their Nova, there's just not enough to slow the enemy down. I think the Falcons are going to lose here, despite my best efforts. Let's see. I have to withdraw him some more. He is going to flee. Stormcrow is going to turn around and come back over here. No, he's not. He's going to move over here. I'm pretty sure I had that mech marked. Oh, no, I don't think I did, actually. How many mechs do they have active on the field? They have 2. Yep, that was a Viper, so that's a medium mech kill for the Falcons now that they abandoned it finally. My Mad Dog is still in the fight. It is 2-on-2 if I bring him over into it, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring him up like this. I'm going to do a little bit of cross-firing. My Ice Ferret is now withdrawing. Shit. That is a medium mech kill for the Hell's Horses. So we're basically down to these 4 mechs here. Twist onto here. Fire everything. That's unfortunate for him that those are going to be back shots. Kind of violates Zelbriggen, but sometimes shit happens, so we'll let it slide. Large pulse, medium pulse, and an LRM 20. No target. What are we looking at here? Mad Dog loses an arm. And is fine. No, he's not. Mad Dog loses a torso. I think that's going to cripple the Mad Dog based on weapon placement. My Stormcrow rips the shit out of their Nova. Left leg destroyed. And my Mad Dog messes up their other Nova, but nothing of long range effective. Long-term effective. Let's see what we're looking at here. He can flee now. My Mad Dog has to cripple. That's a heavy mech kill for the Hell's Horses. Son of a gun. He needs to keep backing off. I was really hoping that Nova had more damage on it. But he is prone. Let me look at his armor real quick. He's lost a leg. He's not moving anywhere. He should be crippled. So I'm going to bring my Stormcrow against their Nova and hope for the best. He only has... I'm not going to let him fire. That's +7 plus also... this target is claimed. ER large, and a bunch of smalls. Uh-oh, I think my Mad Dog just died. Let's get through this. Stormcrow takes a PPC. Mad Dog takes large pulse, ultra AC 5. Yep, there goes the Mad Dog. That's a heavy mech kill. I think I've got my numbers crossed somewhere here. Oh, because they already got the... Okay. Alright, I got it. Problem resolved. Let's see. Mad Dog is dead by engine destruction. And the enemy Nova B destroyed. Headshot. 2 criticals, sensors, and cockpit. Nice. What does that leave us with in this next round? That leaves us with my Stormcrow and their Nova A that is technically moderate damage, but it's missing a leg and can't stand up. We're going to call victory on that. Jade Falcons win, barely. Oops. Why does that... Did I not type that right or something? There we go. Let's finish this a little bit here. They only have the one mech on the field and it's got one leg. They managed to get it standing up. That's impressive. Firing on it then. Let's see. The Hell's Horses pilot is knocked out. And we will take it as that. Alright. Let's tally up the damage, or well, let's tally up the scores first. We got 3 medium mech kills. We're going to count that last one for the Falcons. Oh, did I miss? I must have missed something somewhere. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think I got it figured out. Okay. The Falcons receive 8 points for that match. The Hell's Horses receive 9 points. So technically, based on that, actually, the Horses win. That is... That is weird. We're going to give it to the Falcons. And we'll let the Hell's Horses demand a trial refusal and overturn those results. Tactically, the Falcons won the fight. Points-wise, the Horses won. So that is going to be a rivalry of sorts. What do we got left here? 3rd Falcon Talon cluster, surviving Stormcrow Prime, surviving Ice Ferret Prime, but I believe, yeah, the Ice Ferret Prime was withdrawing. Following units in retreat, the Nova Prime and the Viper Prime. And then in the graveyard was the Mad Dog. For the Hell's Horses, surviving units, the Nova A, it was crippled. There's no argument. It lost a whole ass leg. In retreat was the Ice Ferret Prime. And in the graveyard was a Nova Prime, a Viper Prime, and the Nova B was in the graveyard as well. And there you have it, my friends. That is the end of round 1 of the placement trials. So to recap, let me update my notes and stuff. So we had, let's see, Star Adders beat the Steel Vipers. We had the Clan Goliath Scorpion defeating the Fire Mandrills. And lastly, Clan Jade Falcon defeating Clan Hell's Horses. Now, from the previous two parts of this round that were recorded last week, we had the Blood Spirits defeating the Ghost Bears. That doesn't sound right at all. I don't think the Blood... Yep, no, that is right. The Blood Spirits did fight the Ghost Bear. Whatever. Moving into round 2. I'll do it this way. Round 2, the winner's bracket. Blood Spirits, Diamond Sharks, Nova Cat, Smoke Jaguar, Goliath Scorpion, and the Jade Falcons. Star Adder won in this first round. However, they are filling in as a proxy to keep the matches at even numbers. So they'll be used as needed and not advancing or being eliminated, as the case may be. In the loser's bracket, we are looking at Clan Ghost Bear, Clan Burrock, Clan Coyote, Clan Ice Hellion, the Steel Vipers, the Fire Mandrills, and the Hell's Horses. Next episode of this tournament will feature fights from, at a minimum, the loser's bracket. If a team in the loser bracket loses a round, they are eliminated from the entire competition, and the winners will move on to the subsequent rounds of the tournament. Based on how long it takes to get through those fights, the winners brackets, we've got the Blood Spirits, the Diamond Sharks, the Nova Cats, the Smoke Jaguars, Goliath Scorpions, and Jade Falcons, and of course the Star Adders filling in as needed. All match assignments will be generated randomly. I'm going to roll a 1d6, whatever clan is next on that number, whether it's 2, 4, or 6, or whatever. That is the next clan selected to fill whatever the next slot is, home or, well, not home or away, but hunter and hunted. Something along those lines. Randomly generated so that the clans are kind of kept on their toes. But at any rate, that will conclude tonight's stream. Thanks, my friends, for stopping by and hanging out. Couple of quick admin-ish notes. Our next stream is supposed to be Sunday. This will be week 2 of the Greyland Trios League, a Mega Mech 3-on-3 Solaris gladiatorial sort of thing with myself and 3 of my friends, Darius Matamuri, Fohammer 111, and Luke Labs. Each of them representing different teams in this league. They field a 3-person mech team, duke it out with their opponents, and then during the week, off screen, there are a number of things that are accomplished. I'm looking at potentially, no promises, producing a sort of weekly roundup or weekly fill in the gap sort of thing. Excuse me. Basically talking about some of those things that happen off screen. To give the viewers a chance to understand some of the stuff going on behind the scenes as the players move from their previous match through the after effects and into the prep for the next match. And of course, that next match will be taking place on the 23rd, this Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Daylight Time, whatever the hell it is right now. Time change is stupid. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me, but it just is. And that's my opinion. I'll take it to the grave. Assuming I can resolve my audio problems, I'm really hoping that I can get that done Next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are my 3 player groups that are meeting. We have our Celesta with Friends on Monday, Blood and Glory on Tuesday, Second Star on Wednesday, and right now, as of right now, potentially we will be starting round 2 of the Operational Turning Points Revival Placement Trials next week on the 27th. No promises on that. Stay tuned to the Discord and the other streams that will be giving updates based on what is happening with my schedule and everything. And if you're not on the Discord, why aren't you? If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe and all the other silly things that, YouTubers and streamers and shit say. I would really appreciate it if you came by the Discords, or if you at least followed and liked and subscribed and all the buttons. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good one. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. This world is a crazy and dark place. So make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. Otherwise, stay beautiful, stay awesome, and live life. We are out of here. Have a good one.